Optimism is back, and we are not talking about the token Optimism. We are talking about Bitcoin and the crypto world, crypto space. Do you want to know the price predictions? Do you want to know the last of the crypto world? Then smash that like button, because it's time for crypto news, fun on the right, crypto at tope. So let's go with today's show. We are happy to announce that we just broke the past maximum for Bitcoin. We are beyond 22,400. So that's very good news. We were following the price of Bitcoin in this channel and we broke it. We just said that on July the 16th, we will be in this point, and we just nailed it. But we expected then a really huge fall, as happened the last time, but no, Bitcoin always does whatever he wants, and now it's going up. Maybe so that it will go down a little bit to this line. It was the resistance line, now is the support line, and then it will jump again to the moon. Maybe so. Here's the comparison again. And as you see, we nailed it for a long time, but right now it's going to the opposite direction, maybe because of the gap in the CMA. Now both gaps are filled as we expected. And remember that those are filled, but we have some of them in the lower range, also in the upper one. So let's see what will happen with Bitcoin also breaking the Bollinger Bands in the top side, and that's something that didn't happen in the past stir. So maybe we will go up and not down. If we are going to follow now the path we did when last crossed in a positive way the MACD, then we went up 80% in this occasion and 56% here. So, well, this time it was just an 8%. So what do you believe is going to happen? It's going to be the 8%. We are more than 8% already. Or you believe we will have an 80% or something like that? We're going to the moon already? Well, we have a very, very good point to know at 27,000, because their Bitcoin price will meet this line, which is resistance in the top with the past all-time highs in the short time. So, as I'm telling you, do you believe we're going down 44%? Do you believe we will go to the line again and then to the moon? Your opinion, please, in the comment section. Thank you very much. And remember, we were comparing with 2021 and 2024 July month. And as you can see, we're going up on the 18th of July. This happened on the 21st past year and on the 21st in 2020. So maybe we just came this year a little bit earlier, or it's a trap. We'll see. Maybe we will go down still to fulfill this prophecy, the 50% decline from the yellow lines that we drew months ago, and that now some people are getting echoed about it. So they are replying our information. That's good. And also it's good to always look what the market is doing. So in Asia, the stocks went today up, and that is encouraging Bitcoin for going up too. But we don't find in MarketWatch a piece of news that it's really that relevant for this climbing. What we can talk about is the debility, the weakness of the US dollar comparing with Bitcoin. Is in the lowest point in 20 years. And what would happen, as these experts say, that dollar will go down, and with that, the stock market in United States will go down too, the indexes and also the companies. So they say that in this scenario, if this is what is going to happen, then it's smarter to buy stock in the European market those indexes and those companies. We have no clue, maybe that's what will happen, but we go to TradingView in order to speculate about US dollar, euro, and US dollar Bitcoin. This is the US dollar euro in 1 month chart, and you can see from 2009 that we have this channel. So it's true that from time to time the dollar goes down in this fight, but the channel is going slowly but up all the time. So eventually it might go up again. Remember, if you want to do your own charts like this one, you can do that for free with Atani, our partners. Just download that app and you can do for free some of the pay options. You will have to pay if you want to try TradingView, but with Atani you don't have to. So thank you very much for that. Also, they have a lot of development right now. If you want to trade with an app with different exchanges at the same time, you can do it with this app and much more. We go back to the Bitcoin dollar relation, and as you can see here in the 4-hour range, see that when dollar goes down, then Bitcoin goes up. This is something that happens all the time, but if you zoom out, here for example we have the 1 day, and you can see just in this very point it was the lowest for the dollar and it started climbing. At this very moment the price of Bitcoin started going down, and also thanks to that we can find an answer for our theory, our speculation of the stairs, the range of the 30,000, the range of the 20,000, and why now we are not going down, maybe. And that's why, that's cause you can see here the moment the dollar was going to go down for a lot of time, and at this very point is where the first range 30,000 started to, and then when it started going up is when we felt, and then we have the next leg for that stairs, for those stairs, and here you can see price of the dollar going down, and at the same time the crypto space going sideways. So as it's starting to going down again, as here and here, now we will not have the fall we had the past 2 times, and we might believe ranging something like that for a couple of months. That's what I believe. I have no clue. Nobody knows. That's my speculation. Do not trade with that because I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy like you using Atani and TradingView to find my own ideas. But if you want to learn more about the relationship between dollar and Bitcoin in terms of price, don't miss out this video where we talk a lot about it. Also, optimist people like Crypto Robert saying it's time to buy Bitcoin because of the real value comparing with the actual value of Bitcoin. We are in the green zone, so maybe it's time for buying. We are optimists, but things can't go south quickly as it happened here in a party. Oh my God, what's going on? Trousers down and you get to the pool. Or maybe we have a very huge fall like this guy and we might make it to the sea, or we may not. What do you believe? This guy still alive or he's not? What about this one? He made it through really tough situation, very bad market conditions, and he made it, not the shoe, but he did it. We still with fear, and I can tell you that we've been there for the longest time for Bitcoin, 72 days in the range of extreme fear in this indicator. We can compare it with the past times, 32 days, 50 days, now 71 days. So we are ready. We are tired of being scared. We can go up. And why should we be scared? Because of inflation. Here you have it. In the 1960s, your family will get a car, a boat, and a house when you are 20 years old. In 2020, you are 35 years old. You're blowing your weekly paycheck on JPEGs with girls, and girls have to sell feed pics to make a living. Crazy world. Today, the annual inflation rate of Bitcoin is 1.72%. 1 year from today, the annual inflation rate of Bitcoin will be 1.69. Good luck getting this level of predictability from a central bank used currency. So here, Jameson Loop is saying that in the euro dollar sector, we have huge inflation, 9.1 for dollar. That's the last data we have. But you can be safe in the crypto space, maybe in terms of inflation, but what about your portfolio? Maybe with your dollar, you are 9.1 down, but in the crypto space, you are probably between 60 and 90% down in your portfolio. That's bad. As bad is the rumors about Coinbase suspending the affiliate program. So people are talking maybe it's a liquidity crisis for Coinbase. They fired a lot of people. They shut down Coinbase Pro, and now the affiliate program is just $5 for every people that you bring in the space. They can't afford that. So that doesn't make any sense, and people are speculating. I have no clue. This may create, because of the food, fear, uncertainty, doubt, snowball effect. That's a very bad thing. It happened with Celsius and all the rest. But if real, that's very bad too. So anyway, the little money I had in Coinbase is now out in my ledger, just in case. But Brian Armstrong, the CEO, is saying that everything is okay. So you can read the links of this information in the description and make your own opinion. Celsius Network reveals plans to compensate the users. They had their money blocked there, but right now they're saying that they are going to mine Bitcoin, and despite they have all this money in debt still, they will return the money in the future. We hope that's true. Also, it's good to know that holders for a long time in Bitcoin, they're not selling. That's a very good thing in this bear market. Also, very good that in Africa, in Central African Republic, is greenlighting Bitcoin as a reserve asset. It was already legal tender, as in El Salvador, and now also it's going to be a reserve asset. So the government is going to put money in Bitcoin for a reserve. CryptoLark is saying probably we know everything's gonna be okay, because media like the Guardian Weekly is saying we are in a bubble. Remember, always when Bitcoin is dead, it always survives. Also in Colombia now you can buy and sell crypto in the cafes, and in Costa Rica too. Cafe Mongo Congo is now accepting Bitcoin. We hope it's Lightning Network, so you don't have to wait 10 minutes to have one confirmation in order to have your coffee. See the Lightning Network, how beautiful is this representation in the real world of those channels for fast payments. Also in Monaco, the Superjats broker Yatsu is accepting Bitcoin. Coin tracking is telling us that Andorra, really close to Spain, in the north border with France in the Pyrenees, is becoming a global crypto hub. Maybe so. These have this new law they are working in, and they will give more clarity for the regulation in Andorra. So if that's true, we probably will have to leave Spain and move there, as a lot of YouTubers in Spain are doing, because in Spain we have the worst conditions about taxes. That's why they are encouraging all the entrepreneurs to go some other place, and also all the crypto space is not developing as much as it could because of all these difficulties that come from the government of the country. Anyway, if you need to do your taxes, then you have Coin Tracking, the best app for doing so, the one we use. You have a 10% discount in the description if you need one of the payment versions. Also, good news come from Australia. The Australian Central Bank Governor prefers privately used tokens over CBDCs. So here they're saying why to create your CBDCs, why not using stable coins, maybe why not using Bitcoin in the future. So in my opinion, these are my thoughts. Maybe Bitcoin succeeds, because they finally use it as a counter risk for the money in the world. And if they use those CBDCs, etc., that will mean that they are controlling all our money to the cent. So we will need a currency in order to buy the things they consider illegal or they don't want us to buy. And that's a very, very prominent use case for Bitcoin, in my opinion. So in both futures, Bitcoin wins. We'll see what will happen. I'm optimistic, as my friends, the Latin Americans, they are the most bullish on crypto. The Europeans are the less. And Lark Davis is giving us this information in order to be optimistic too. At the bottom of the last bear market, there were 2 billion in stable coins in crypto. Now there are 150 billion, 75x more money. So that means that when the bubble starts to go up again, we have a much more dry powder in order to push it. But also you might think that, on the other hand, maybe we are diluting the value of all the crypto space, because all of those projects, so that it's more difficult for this money to concentrate in just one of those assets. We have derivatives, we have synthetics, so we are like kinda emulating the financial market with all these things, and maybe we are broken the crypto world with all this. Anyways, we have green. We're happy today. And another thought about the altcoins will be this: the best way to bet on the early internet wasn't AOL and CompuServe, it was Google and Amazon. Apps are who have relationships with users and are sticky. In Web3, value will accrue to application, not layer ones. So do you believe it's not good to buy Ethereum and Bitcoin, and it is better to buy an app that runs on top of them? Or do you believe, as we do and Michael Saylor does, and we talk about that in this video, don't miss that out, that it's better to buy the land and the building, and it doesn't really matter what company is working there when we have the building and we have the floor where they have to build those buildings in order to have the apps. Or maybe you think, yes, that's true, but that's very little earning you will have in the future, and it's much more for those startups and for those dApps in order to win more money. We don't know. The bubbles are in the green, and if you see, Polygon is one of the best. Also Ethereum Classic, maybe because of the change to Ethereum 2.0. Lido and all the fiasco about STETH right now going up, that's good. And as I'm telling you, Ethereum Classic, maybe because on September 11th, we are expecting that Ethereum is not mineable anymore as they are doing right now. It will change from proof of work to proof of stake. So maybe Beam, Ravencoin, Ethereum Classic will have a pump, a good one, a real one, a solid one, or it will just be a pump and dump. Be careful there. Ethereum, it held in the 1000 range, and now is breaking something that lost in the past, which is the previous all-time high. So come on, Ethereum, right now you have to go to 1,700, which will be all these supports in the past, now resistance. Go Ethereum and go the DeFi market. We have 41 billion almost, and really happy to know about Over the Reality, our partners. They have a partnership with KuCoin, and now you can win. You can be one of the 100 winners. They're sharing 20,000 OVR tokens. So if you want to participate, then the link is in the description. Maybe it's the best moment right now to watch the video we have in the channel about Over with all the new features. And maybe it's the time, now that everything's cheap, to buy your own land and in the future do things in this line. In Spain, they're telling us that the Spanish government is trying to help Decentraland because they are like supporting the metaverse, and that's something that as a Spaniard makes me laugh all loud, because you know, if we had a land in the metaverse in Spain, it will be called tax land or regulator land or hacienda land, as we call the RERS in Spain, hacienda. So yeah, they are giving apparently $4 million in order to develop with the Ministry of Economic Affairs and Digital Transformation. And of course, we need there 25% of the organization to be a woman if you want to apply. So be careful and don't really believe or take it with a pinch of salt. Read a bit more about it because it might be not true. Optimists from Unstoppable Domains buy the dip. That will be the optimistic way. The pessimistic way will be the crypto bubble is bursting, and a realist guy will say, bear market? Well, it's time for some smart NFT domain purchases. If you don't have an unstoppable domain, it's the time right now to buy it. Remember, we talked about that the other day. They are partnering with MoonPay. So it's a very, very huge deal. And as I telling you, if you don't know about this, watch the specific video we have in the platform and buy your domain today. Is really cheap and you will learn. It's the moment for learning. It's the moment to learn that if you don't have your keys, you don't have your crypto, and that you need a cold wallet. So you have in the description a link. You will help the channel if you use that link, and you can buy a Ledger Nano S Plus or X, and then go to our webpage, fanontheright.com, crypto security, where you have a lot of videos, everything free there, in order to learn how to use it and be safe in this crypto world. Now it's time for some thoughts. Forgive your younger self, believe in your current self, and create your future self. Do that. That's smart. As we had smart people in Spain in 1943. Is this fake news? Apparently, we had there a very total functional electric car. So maybe the gas companies said, stop that, Spain, because we are going to sell gasoline cars for a long time before Tesla will develop this. So again, the theory that those companies rule the world and they decide when we can develop things and when we can't. So they are slowing down our development as a humanity, and that's really sad and that's bad. So if you have a company and your interest is again the humanity interests, then you should stop doing it and let us go faster to the future. This guy is really a genius. This is a Spotify playlist. And if Spotify playlist was a VC rejection email. And as you can see, you have all these songs, but reading the titles of them, then you have an answer because they are rejecting you. If you want to do something like that, then just give me the link to the picture in Twitter, something like that, and I will read it in the show. Thank you very much. I tell you about random things. Here, I don't know how to call a rábano in English, but you have this machine is taking it. It's like a blockchain of those vegetables, and afterwards they all go together in a node and they just collect those nodes. This machine is really smart, as this guy is really good with the blocks, with the blockchain, with the resistance lines and the support ones. Really nice. And these guys are not as good. They're trying to balance the market. They believe it's something that they can do. But oh, my friend, I think in the end you're not gonna make it. This can't end well. And here it comes. Here it comes. The snowball effect and everybody to the floor. Oh, my poor people. What about this guy? He made it. He made it through bad conditions. Yoo-hoo, good for him. And about this one, it became crazy because the cat told him about the crypto space and he's just running to what's fun on the right in order to learn about it. And this one, it was drive-through. He doesn't know what's going on in the crypto space. What's going on? We're going up. Why? We don't know either. But we know that you can defeat a bear if it comes to take your money. It wants to eat you. You just need a friend that will scare the bear and will tell him to just leave. Come on, bear market. It's time for you to leave. I'm not counting 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, you better leave. You better leave now. And we are leaving too. But if you want to listen to this in Spanish, you can go to Fun on the Right, where you will find this video in Spanish. Bitcoin, vuelve el optimismo. We'll be back in the next show. Crypto News, Fun on the Right. To the moon!